in a basket. So this is from another company, right?
Yeah, it's another company. They have small oysters that are singles, not attached to the mother shell. They're just the single oysters that are. They do the hatchery with the shell powder, so they're hoping that only one oyster is attached. And so what happens is you can see that this is a whole big bed right here. This is probably like a 5 acre bed.
5 acres.
Something like that.
Wow.
But each one of these baskets might have 100 or 200 oysters in it.
Wow.
Of the smaller variety. Once they get a little bit bigger, they can't have so many oysters in each basket.
And so they transfer them out? Or?
Yeah, they just keep cycling through them and sorting them to get different sizes. Because the oysters will grow at different rates. And so they'll want to get the biggest ones out and put the smaller ones back and make sure that there's enough space in the oyster's bag for all of them to grow.
If not, then some of them die off?
They can get crowded and die if they get grown into one corner or stuck in a corner. Now I do a little bit different, but I use single oysters in bags, but I use softer plastic, not a hard plastic like they have here. So we'll go ahead and go over to my spot and go harvest some oysters.
All right, yummy, yummy.
Okay.
Have they been oyster pirates?
Yeah, well, you might be familiar with Jack London. He was an oyster pirate back in the Bay Area back in the day.
Jack London, the poet? The author?
He was an oyster pirate, and then he started to work for the Fish and Game to stop the oyster pirates because he was so good at it. They hired him.
Oh my goodness. So what do they do? What would he do or they do? They would come out at night and steal oysters?
They would take a lot of oysters that they weren't allowed to take.
Oh my goodness.
Poaching and stuff.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, San Francisco was a pretty big oyster spot way back, probably 1800, 1880 or something like that. Kind of like for the gold rush that time. 1860.
So how come they don't do it in San Francisco anymore?
The water quality isn't good enough
I see.
for people to eat the oysters.
I think that's what happened in the East Coast too, right?
In some spots.
Because of all the human pollution and all that, and human waste.
Yeah.
Woo!